Hey guys, I'm Hermela.
And I'm Melis, and today we are going to be telling you guys a story.
This is a serious story, as you could probably tell by the title, because your girls here got sent to the principal's office.
We're not as innocent as you think we are.
This story...
We need to give them background information.
Okay, yeah. It happened in 8th grade. That's just all I'm going to say for right now. But you explained how.
I was friends with this girl. Let's name her Gigi. And I was friends with her in 7th grade, but then in 8th grade we just kind of started to separate because she got a boyfriend, and let's name him Flirty Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
And I just didn't want to be a part of that, and like you're in 8th grade.
They were crazy. Like one time, I remember her telling us, guys, I really don't want to say this, but I'm not comfortable with you guys talking to Flirty Boy.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, what?
And she had this best friend. Did they become friends in 7th or 8th grade? I don't remember.
I think they became friends in 8th grade.
She had this friend, and we'll call her Pancake.
Pancake.
And they became like best friends, like inseparable.
Close, yeah.
That's the background. There's not really any more background to that.
Yeah, and like there was just like some awkward tension in between them, because like, you know, that fight didn't end well and stuff. So yeah.
Go to 8th grade now.
In 8th grade, we were in the same class, and guess who else was in our class?
Gigi and Pancake. My dog is watching us.
Hey. But so yeah, we were in the same history class. We sat like near the front in the middle row, and then they sat in the like a row
Kind of behind us.
Yeah, behind us. We would just like sit and we would just do our work.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what else do you do in history
we're
class?
obviously not going to turn around and look at them, make fun of us, but they can be like, look at them, like.
So we just do our work, and then we like, this doesn't even happen like one day. It happened like
all the time. Yeah.
So like whenever we got up to like turn in our work and stuff, there was like snickering behind us, and they would just be like,
look at her. Let's turn our papers now.
So we just got up, we turned in our work and stuff, and they're constantly like talking about us. Like, oh my gosh, look at what she's wearing, look at this, look at that. And like we can clearly hear them.
They're right behind us. I mean, we're not innocent ourselves. Like,
we were not gonna let that happen. So
do we look like girls that are gonna let that slip?
You're funny. So we started doing that too. Whenever they got up, we'd just be like, the days goes on, like they say stuff about us, we say stuff about them, and then we have history, and then we had English afterwards, and they're right across from each other, and then there's like this little corner in the hallway to the outside, but there's like a small little hallway, and they were standing there, like their whole little squad with
Flirty Boy twirling around Gigi, Pancake just staring at them like.
I didn't really do anything. I just like kind of looked at them and looked away. And then we kept walking, and after we passed, they're like, ew. And Melise didn't hear them, but I clearly heard them. And I was like, girl, did you hear what they just said? And then she's like, no, what did they say? And I was like, they just said ew to us. And then we were, she was not going to let that pass. I was like, let's just ignore them. And she's like, so she like.
Did you do your homework?
No, but did you just hear what they said?
What did they say?
They said ew.
To us?
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything. I was like, hold on. I'm starting. Who do you think you are, thinking you're so cute, twirling each other around, just staring at each other? They were scared.
They were like so shook. They just stood there. And I was like, I heard you guys say ew about us. We weren't talking about you. We were talking.
Yeah, you were.
There's no one else in this hallway. You were talking about us. And then we just like confronted.
Confronted?
Yeah, that word. And then they were like so shook. They like looked so scared. They barely said anything back to us. So
they didn't say anything. We slapped the flirtiness out of them.
So then I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, we're gonna be late to class. Let's just leave. So we were done with them. We don't really care.
It was the next day, and then we were just like we're over it. Like we're the type of people like, okay, we confronted you, we're done. But then someone comes into the room with 2 pink slips. If you like schools, when they give you a slip, it usually means either going home or you're sent to the principal's. On the 2 slips, one of them had our name, so I was like, oh, maybe something happened. But then the other slip had their names.
So we got the slips, and then I was so confused. I was like I don't remember doing. I did not even remember that because that's how irrelevant it was to me. So I was just like, Elise, where are we going? And she's like, I think it's because of. We went to the principal's office. We sat down, and the thing is, when we got there,
we were being accused.
Like, the principal already had the whole story of what happened.
The whole story.
They just heard their side of the story. So basically, we were the
Where's my side?
bullies, and they were the victims, even though
they were kind of.
They basically started it all. So it's like we were trying to explain to her what happened.
She's like, no, you can't. We never said we said something. Where did you get that from?
I was just sitting there. I was like, should I say something? Should I not? Because like she was just like denying everything we're saying and just listening to what they said. So that went down, and then first I didn't really care. I was like, great, like they're obviously lying to you. You don't even know what's going on and stuff. And then she like brings up how she's gonna tell our parents, how we might get suspended if this keeps going on. Like,
do you want to know our story too? Because I think they deserve being maybe expelled.
Because like they were just crazy. And then
like I didn't feel safe. Okay, I was fine, but because we're tough. Like
yeah, but like I don't want to get suspended because
school.
I'm like a straight A and B student. Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am sure about that. You can see my report card. But I didn't. My mom would kill me if I got involved in any of that kind of stuff. So I was like, no, please don't tell our parents. We won't ever do that again. Blah blah blah. And she let us go. So after that, we go to our locker and we put our stuff away and stuff. And I'm like waiting for Melise because I was done. And then
don't say his name.
This guy, he's like the security guy of the school. He comes over and he yells in our face.
Go to class! I was like,
I'm just waiting for her. And then he's,
you don't need to wait for anybody. Go to class.
and I was like,
She went back to her locker, and he saw her just like standing there, like looking through her stuff, and he was like,
go to class.
and he follows her to class.
he was the craziest guy ever. Like, we just got yelled at. We went to class. I mean, life goes on, right? But
Gigi was like, oh, she hit me up out of nowhere, and she was like, can we be friends again? I kind of miss this friendship. Like, I didn't want to be mean, but I also didn't want to start all that drama all over again. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But I was like, oh, I don't think like we can be friends, but we can be acquaintances and not enemies. So now I can be in the same room with her. I had a few classes with her.
and like, I had French class with her too, and I didn't know anybody in my class. So I was like, hey, remember me? Want to be friends and stuff? Work on projects together. So we're good now. So I mean, we're not like good. We're not like best friends, but acquaintances, like she said. But yeah, and then you guys won't believe this. Biggest plot twist of middle school history.
Flirty boy and pancake girl
Pancake
got together.
like,
Weren't you best friends with?
our mind was so blown. Like, see you guys in our next video. We'll be doing a bunch of fun videos, so please hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you liked this video.
And if you want more story times.
Yeah, we have a lot of stories. Like, this is just the beginning.
This
so
is the only story we can find that was not like a
too crazy to put out on the internet. But if you guys want it, we'll post it. So just comment down below. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.